As you all may know, our planet, as we know it, is currently dying and has been suffering from global climate change due to the rising greenhouse gases and the materialistic societal norms of the humans in the past. Errors of the human race pushes us to seek out to the stars. Through the frantic scuffle of other agencies, the Mars missions were poorly thought out and, as you all know, led to disaster. The fact is, we're trying to colonize an already dead planet.
Over the last several centuries, we have come to acknowledge our move-out date, and in order to meet this deadline, we started working on the solutions centuries earlier.
Of course, this isn't what we wanted to discuss.
Correct. Through the satellites sent out during our space exploration golden years, a star in the Bella constellation caught our eye. The star HD85512 and its orbiting planet HD85512b. The star is only 36 light years from Earth.
The star HD85512 is part of the Milky Way spiral galaxy, so in relation, we're only packing our bags and moving to a planet in our neighborhood.
The planet HD85512b is larger than our planet with a known radius of 1.5 times that of Earth and a mass that is 3.6 times larger. Of course, with the added weight, gravity will be 1.4 times that of Earth's gravitational pull. The atmospheric temperature is approximately 77 degrees Fahrenheit, and the planet receives 1.86 times as much radiation as that of the Earth. Since the orbital pattern is nearly circular, it will have a stable climate.
Now, the reason this planet has been deemed a worthy planet to inhabit is the fact that it is in the Goldilocks zone of its star.
The Goldilocks zone is where a planet is far enough away from the star to not dry up or get beaten up by the solar radiation, like Mercury and Venus, and close enough as to not become either an ice planet or a gas planet. HD85512b orbits its star at just the right distance to maintain liquid water on the surface, only if it has 50% cloud cover. However, it is not yet known if the planet currently has liquid water on the surface. The internal composition is as of yet not known. Any presence of plants or animals is also unknown at the moment. A probe was sent out to the planet and will bring us back this information. Also, the planet may contain nitrogen and oxygen, creating an abiotic atmosphere that humans can breathe.
Now, for my main work here as head engineer for NASA is to continue the research for my father, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather before me. This work was to create a possibility to travel at speeds close to the speed of light. Our best scientists have come up with an EM drive, Infinity. This mechanism is powered by the atoms that power the sun, hydrogen and helium. The hydrogen atoms are fused by high pressure and heat to create helium, then broken up by fission to reform the hydrogen molecules. This energy that is created is then converted into electricity, and the energy will then be stored and compressed where it will be released with enough force to push the ship in space to a speed close to the speed of light. The 1-year trip will take about 36 to 37 years.
I'm focusing on the habitability of the planet. The planet should be considered habitable before the ship arrives because of the probe that was sent out 59 years ago and moved back in 14 years. The probe doesn't only examine the internal structure and outward observations of the planet, but will also start a process to combine oxygen atoms already on the planet and hydrogen atoms we sent along with it to create water on the planet. This molecule fusion will only take a year to complete. The system was tested here on Earth, and within 2 days, a medium-sized pond was created in our backyard.
Another main concern with HD85512b that was brought up with the possible colonization of the planet discussions was the solar radiation. Previously discussed, the planet receives a total of 1.86 times that of Earth in radiation. We need a material that is inexpensive that can block the particle radiation of the sun. The material, or should I say element, is hydrogen. In 2015, we worked on getting the material so it can block the solar radiation, and what was found was that hydrogenated boron nitride tubes work considerably well with blocking the radiation.
These tubes are mostly hollow except for the hydrogen that fills them, and we will be sending them as supplies for the shelter on the planet. The ship will also be lined with hydrogenated boron nitride tubes as well as to protect the ship of the massive solar radiation. The deadline is fast approaching. The mission to a dead planet has failed, and we have relied on the stars, and it has supported us. We only ask you one favor.
On 29th of March 2252, our mission to inhabit another world once it has been declared habitable. For the survival of the human race will commence with the launch of the massive transport/life support ship to the star HD85512 and its planet HD85512b. Being mankind's first successful colonization of another terrestrial planet in our galaxy. Now we need a crew of about 30 families to live and experience a once-in-a-lifetime colonization of another terrestrial planet, and we will be ready for any calls or forms mailed in to start our recruiting process for people that want to be the first ones to travel the fastest man has ever gone and start a new life on a colony-based planet.